This was a surprise political read as well as biography. I really, really enjoyed it. I became a fan of hers, and I really didn't have an opinion one way or the other when she ended up in the news because of her teenager and what she was doing on social media. And Kellyanne stood in the background with a big smile on her face. That was the day that I tuned in and I liked her. There was the humming and buzzing in the background during Trump's presidency. And of course, it was there. I didn't pay a lot of attention to it because it was also negative and the media was out to get him. But at the very beginning of his administration, there were three boys, Jared, Priebus, and Bannon. And the president was there, and Kellyanne was introduced to them, and the president made it clear they would all be counselors to him. And those three boys were very cool towards her. And she isn't a crybaby type or anything. And also, she did have trouble with a little bit of lying. She didn't exactly pinpoint where lying came from, but she was accused of being a leaker, and she had to talk to the press and be on television all the time. And also, Jared is one of these types that says one thing when the president is within earshot, and says something else when it's just Kellyanne and he. So I learned a few things, and she spoke well of Jared's wife, Ivanka. Also, the problems with the husband wasn't what I was expecting. We heard things in the media, but actually what she had on her hands was a husband who wanted a job in Trump's administration, didn't get one for I'm not sure what reason, and was just incredibly jealous. And he began tweeting trouble-making tweets for her. She talks about Trump and his family and some of the responses he made, and Melania. And I don't want to say too much more than that, and I haven't given away too much. This is a book well worth reading. There are color photos, a very decent sized index of all the political names during this time period. She didn't come from a privileged background, but a single parent. She grew up with plenty of Italians around her and in the home. And she wasn't privileged. She was very hardworking from a young age. She picked fruit there in New Hampshire. She opens the book with, she likes to talk. And the book is, I think, 506 pages from the very beginning to the very end. But this was I really enjoyed reading it.